see what that looks like. The
I've
way
never
in
played it
which
on
you are
beginner.
allowed to just get away with, I'm gonna mash the X button, and if I get hit, I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna mash the X button.
And it
It's
works every
just,
time.
it works every time.
Yeah, and I never used any of the summons, and he was talking about how useful summons are, and I wouldn't have
Summons
known
are
because
extremely useful, yeah.
I
Oh,
think in the
don't
first
worry.
game,
We're gonna get you your gold crown.
yeah, I'm
We
gonna.
need to get you that gold crown.
I will play level 1 critical. I said it whenever I made the Kingdom Hearts 2. I beat that game. I was like, I just need to see some other people do it first. I
Well,
need to
and
do
then
some
also,
research.
I think the thing is also, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Let I don't think you super need to do level 1. Um, I just think you need to at least do Gold Crown, though. Gold Crown is like,
What's
uh,
Gold Crown?
so there are 3 post-game content lots that you do, and each one gives you a crown, starting at bronze, then silver, and then gold crown if you do all 3 of them. That is Mushroom 13, which is a set of 13 mini games.
Yes, I know the
Um,
mushrooms.
the data organization. It's a
I
yeah.
know
There's
the data organization.
super boss refights of all of the members of the organization and the lingering will. So the lingering will is on there too.
This sounds horrible.
It's it's very funny. Honestly, you want to know what's crazy? Personally, the thing that I find the most hair pulling about those 3 is actually the Mushroom 13.
Why? Isn't aren't those like the timed things?
It's each of them has their own mini game and it's different for each one. It's just
Gotcha.
that some of them are so hair-pullingly difficult. Infamously, if you look up Mushroom number 8, that everyone hates that one. Everyone hates Mushroom 8.
Everyone hates mushroom number 8. I haven't even. I didn't even find where the lingering will was because I did go to where I could do all the data organization, and I was just getting mollywopped. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'll come back to this. I'm gonna get better, and then I'm gonna beat you guys.
So have you done every world, including Atlantica and 100 Acre?
I've done 100 Acre, not Atlantica.
So you have to actually beat all the worlds and then finish the game. And then you'll unlock the ability to fight the Lingering Will.
I hear. Okay, dang. I was really trying to dodge Atlantica. I did dodge Atlantica.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's fair. But hey, I'm not gonna say no to. Actually, I would say no to some Finny fun if I could get away with it.
I
That's
need to.
besides the point. We're here
I
to
need to
talk about
figure out how
Kingdom Hearts 4.
to. We are going to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4. No, no, no. I need to figure out how to make the ultimate weapon because I've seen there's some sort of combo that's supposed to be not a combo, but like an ability that you can use. It has nothing to do with the ultimate weapon. It's just the strongest Keyblade. But it's I've seen fights with the Lingering Will. Is it not the strongest Keyblade?
Unfortunately, it's actually Decisive Pumpkin is the best Keyblade in the game.
Interesting. Just like stats wise.
So that's actually the point is that like largely stats don't matter on the Keyblades. Each of them has their own ability, and the ability is what makes it powerful. Um, Decisive Pumpkin has the best offensive skill in the entire game, Combo Boost. It's
Yeah.
so good, in fact, that they actually woke up when making Kingdom Hearts 3 and put Combo Boost on Ultima Weapon.
So woke up.
So Combo Boost is it scales your damage up. It gives you a multiplier based on the length of your combo. So the longer your combo does, the more damage you deal.
Yeah, because throughout the game you get a bunch more. You can add onto your combos, make them longer.
Yeah. And that's why it's really good for the Lingering Will specifically, because his super high revenge value lets you do 3 full combos against him. So by the end of it, if you're actually doing like a full level 99 run, you will just straight up be doing by the end of your of damage.
I sorry. I'm just gonna go into Kingdom Hearts 4. I did have
Yes.
something to say, but it'll come back to me eventually.
Yeah, of course.
I'm really excited about Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh yeah.
It came out of nowhere.
So okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna introduce myself, establish my credentials.
Oh yes.
Um.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Welcome one and all, Bucket Lord. This is myself. I'm Shad. I'm the Bucket Lord, and I'm going to be discussing Kingdom Hearts 4 with a dear friend of mine, Steele. Take it away.
yes, I am the Star of Steel. Um. I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan for as long as I can remember. I picked up Kingdom Hearts 2 in third grade when I was 8 years old. I started with the second game because why the fuck would I do that? Who knows? But uh,
Because Roxas is in
I,
it.
I have since I've stuck with the game a long time. I know that you like are coming back to the series, but I imagine that for a long time you just hadn't played a whole lot. You're doing your journey, you're doing the critical mode playthroughs and stuff like that. I
Hmm.
I've earned my stripes. I've done crit level 1 on Kingdom Hearts 2 FM. I haven't done level 1 Gold Crown, but I'm going to. But I've been in the weeds of this series for uh, almost 2 decades at this point.
All the help that I needed in this game, I reached out to you because yeah, every time I came into some hiccup, I reached out because I was like, I know you know your stuff about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. So that's why I'm super excited to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4
Yeah,
because
I
so
wrote down
what was it you wanted to bring up first?
I wrote down a number of things, and a couple of them I am excited to talk to you about because you do have your stripes in the Kingdom Hearts, so you'll have a few more answers than I have. As you were saying, I the Kingdom Hearts games I played before I got the collection. We we had Kingdom Hearts 2 for a little bit, but I think we broke it. I didn't beat it, but I did beat Dream Drop Distance, and that was it. I had completed Dream Drop Distance, and now that I have the collection, I'm making my way through all of them. But
Yeah.
to Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 4, really excited. Really, it looks beautiful. First, the animation is so nice. I was like, wow, Kingdom Hearts has come so far.
Oh, yeah. Well, because I know that a lot of people have argued about the art style changes that
Mhm.
Sora each game starting from the first, and honestly, I think probably from the second is when it started. Like they started getting softer and softer on his hair until like now it's almost completely divorced from the
It's
original
kind of
concept.
down.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that actually. You know, I'm not
He's
like
growing up in
super
front of
hard and
us.
fast about that like some other people are.
Yeah, I don't mind the his. Oh, oh, all right.
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't tell if that was on your side or my side. I was about to freak out.
Sorry. Uh, I enjoyed watching his hair go from really unruly, and it's finally gotten kind of down. And it only took him dying, but no. Uh,
Yeah, well, I mean, also I know that like, especially when they released the very first trailer back in, I believe it was either late 2020. No, it was mid 2020, I think it was. They released the first trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, and once they saw Sora's face, they were like, "Oh, he does taxes now. Oh, he's an adult." Like, and they've been making all these memes about like, "Oh, I gotta go to work," and stuff like that
be
because he
a
looks normal.
man. Yeah, he he looks like a dude.
He looks like a guy.
I do like how he's really realistic for this one. I'm curious if in the next Kingdom Hearts he's gonna go back to looking more Kingdom Hearts Sora, I guess, because I feel like he's been transitioning. I can't even say Final Fantasy because I feel like he doesn't even look like a Final Fantasy character.
Well, and then also, I think it also might be a matter of I'd have to go back and relook at that extended Coco trailer that they
Mhm.
released. Maybe even the second he leaves Quadratum, the city that he has been trapped in, he might like revert back to part of his older design. Um, I'd have to take a look at what he looks like because, of course, we see footage of him in the world of Coco.
All right. I'll actually get into some topics. I have some. I have some lighter ones, some heavier ones, and I try to go like in between so we can have some shorter
Absolutely.
conversations, long conversations, etc. Do you think we're gonna get a return to form and get Final Fantasy characters back in this game?
Um, I'm not sure. I think for me, the big thing is I know that's a huge draw for a lot of people.
Hmm.
They love the Final Fantasy characters. Me, I picked up when I picked up the Kingdom Hearts series, I didn't know half the Disney worlds because I didn't watch the movies.
Yep.
I didn't know half the Final Fantasy characters because Kingdom Hearts was my first exposure to Squenix. So I
This
don't
is
have
crazy.
like yeah, I don't have a lot of the nostalgia that other people have for the Final Fantasy characters and the Disney characters and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I know it's important for a lot of people, but I would take it or leave it. From what I've seen, kind of doubtful. Um, just because now that they're transitioning from the like Xehanort era,
Oh,
like the darks,
to like the
to like
foretellers.
yeah, starting to get into the foretellers. There's now the Kingdom Hearts original characters outnumber the Final Fantasy characters.
That's true.
So with the Fantasy characters that they used to use as vessels for some more of the serious parts of the storytelling, but now they don't need those Final Fantasy characters for the more serious parts of the storytelling because now they just have all the Keyblade War era characters to fall back on for that kind of stuff.
So you think that they use the Final Fantasy characters more as like a filling to round out Kingdom Hearts games?
Yeah, I would say so. I always personally felt like the best parts of Kingdom Hearts were the stuff, the things original to Kingdom Hearts,
Hmm. Yeah,
as
and it just
opposed
took a
to any combination of the Disney or Final Fantasy things.
yeah, because it just took a little bit to get exposed to more of the Kingdom Hearts world and
Right.
characters. Uh, I not that I'm hoping for them to come back. I'm always up for another super boss of like Sephiroth or something. But
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
there have been a number of new Final Fantasy games. I'm just curious to see them interact with Sora. I guess I'm interested to see someone like Lightning interact with Sora because she's the edgy girl version of Cloud,
I
and we put
love Lightning.
yeah
Like,
we
I like even after getting into like kind of seeing from the outside in the Final Fantasy series through Kingdom Hearts, I've only ever played the first 3 Final Fantasies and then 13-2. Not even 13,
interesting.
13-2.
It's what you can get, I guess. I've played Kingdom Hearts. I played Final Fantasy 3, and I believe that's it. I played the first part of the Final Fantasy 7 remake, and I dropped out at like 23, 24 hours. I was in chapter like 15 of 18. I was not having fun. It was cool, but it kind of got
That's
samey.
I also ended up dropping Final Fantasy VII Remake, not because of any issues that I have with the game, but just because I'm always infamous about not finishing the games that I start for like I'll sit down and have a 12-hour session with a game and then
And
not come back to it for
then
months.
shelve it. Yeah,
Yeah, just
I get
because
you.
I'm like, "Oh, I'll get to it later," and then I play like another 400 hours of Monster Hunter. Um,
I've been on the opposite side of things. I've been very good about beating my games recently. I've
oh, look at that.
beaten. I have a Mega Man Legacy Collection. I beat this year. I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 this year. I just beat Jedi Fallen Order. I beat
I did
Uncharted
see
1.
you put that video out.
I had a lot of fun with it. I've been.
I need to play Survivor because I also finished Fallen Order. I just need to start Survivor.
I need to play Survivor now. I just have to buy it and find it. I
Um,
have a thing against buying things online. Not a thing. Like I will buy things online, but I like looking for something in a store. Like I like
that's fair.
scouting out. Yeah. So I hope to run into the game in the wild.
It would be nice.
Back to Kingdom Hearts. Do you
Yes,
think Roxas is gonna make an appearance in this game?
I hope so. He's my favorite character. Um, of course, that is like definitely my Kingdom Hearts 2 bias. That I when I for some reason started the series with Kingdom Hearts 2. I
Mhm.
feel like that's a rite of passage for a lot of people, is starting on the wrong game and then being confused about the story. But
What's going
man,
on, guys?
Roxas was the first character in the series I ever played, so I love Roxas.
I feel like Roxas is the perfect starter character for a game because for a second game because he's just as confused as you are. He's like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Well, and then also like one of the really clever tactics that they used for Kingdom Hearts 2 is to communicate Roxas's inexperience with the Keyblade, at least at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hmm.
They made him intentionally slower, intentionally clunkier to control, as opposed to when you get Sora back, he's
He's
fast,
zooming.
he's snappy, and I think that's something that we lose out on some of the other games going forward. Like Kingdom Hearts 3, we get Sora back, um, but he's supposedly depowered. He's like had his powers stolen from him from the end of the events of Dream Drop Distance.
He almost got
But
Norded.
yeah, he almost got Norded and it drained him of all of his power. And then they don't do a good enough job of communicating that through the gameplay because Sora is fast as hail.
Yeah, he's
He's strong. He's strong as hail. And I feel like that's something that I want to see in Kingdom Hearts 4 is I want them to give us a Sora that has seen the consequences of his decisions in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm
Sora is
so
dead, by
yeah.
the way.
He didn't make it out.
He didn't make it out. There's got to be some kind of consequences, I think.
I'm
Whether
so
that
into.
be like just it would be interesting to see that reflected in the gameplay, but I would settle with it just being like, how long does it take for Sora to be reunited with Donald and Goofy? You know?
I'm really interested. I have a segue into that, but I want to talk about this Sora being dead thing. I'm interested about his dynamic with Xehanort in this game because it's gonna be the younger
Yes.
Xehanort. He's also been through the rigor as well, and he's also now dead because of it as well. So like, where are we
And
right
and
now?
and we see in that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, not the extended Coco trailer, but the one that we got before that at, I believe it was Summer Games Fest, or Gamescom, whichever of the two. We saw young Xehanort offering Sora an umbrella, something that we would not see the young Xehanort do. The one that we see in Kingdom Hearts 3, uh, the one that calls him a bitch. Uh, it is final cutscene where the other two Xehanorts, Zemnis and Ansem, they have the remorse. Um, but young Xehanort, he's like, I'm going down right now, but so are you. You dead to me, your mama dead to me. Like all y'all ain't a damn thing to me. But
No,
it's starkly contrast with the Xehanort we see in the trailers. I do think this is the old Xehanort that, like, he's at the end of his journey. He's done his thing. He's chill now. He's the chill old man in a
I'm
young
really
guy's body.
curious. Is Eraquis around? Is it just gonna be
Oh, actually,
Xehanort?
that's a good question. If we see that young Xehanort, then surely young Eraquis might be around, right?
Yeah, like he doesn't have to be a main character or anything. Just like is they don't even have to show him. You can just mention him. Like, is he also in Quadratum?
I
Quadratum in
think it would be
general.
fun to see him just like chilling at a coffee shop.
Yes. Walking by. Um,
Drake
so
Drake Bell's chilling at a coffee shop.
we've gotten footage of Sora throughout the smaller trailer and then the larger trailer. Do you think we're being shown early game footage? Like where in the like runtime of this game do you think we're being seen? Or do you think it's like jumping around?
I think we're seeing some of the later stuff largely because we have a release date set for late next year, I
Yeah,
believe, fall of next year.
late 27.
Um, this game has they've been developing this game since probably not immediately after Kingdom Hearts 3, but they showed us a really early trailer back in mid to late 2020.
That's so long ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. That like it's been that long. Uh, maybe it's just because we're the both of us we're getting older. But it feels like the wait, even though we haven't had, with the exception of Melody of Memories, we haven't had any game since Kingdom Hearts 3. But somehow the wait feels shorter for Kingdom Hearts 4 than it did from Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3. And Kingdom Hearts
Wasn't
2 to
it?
Kingdom Hearts 3 had a bunch of games in between.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but this does feel softer than the drought between 2 and 3.
Yeah. Well, because and then also like you were asking, I think we're probably seeing some of the later stage points of development because if they had any amount of footage, even if it was just in-game cinematics,
Mhm.
instead of actual gameplay, we were seeing a non-zero amount of stuff for Kingdom Hearts 4 back in 2020, and it's been almost 6 years.
It's in there cooking, stirring the
Yeah,
pot.
they're so I think that we're like seeing some of the more concrete set points here
Yeah, I was
for
curious
gameplay.
because the Coco thing, like, is Sora gonna end up in the Coco world before he makes his way to Quadratum? Like, we don't is are we gonna get there? I've seen stuff about people talking saying that maybe Donald and Goofy are gonna be like right behind him. Like once he gets out of the Coco world, they're gonna make
I
it to
I
Coco.
hope that's the case because that would be such a phenomenal way of referencing in Kingdom Hearts 1 just walking around in circles in Traverse Town and just barely missing them. I finally figured out what the actual trigger for you progressing the story is. You have to actually kill 5 shadows
Interesting.
before.
Before
Yeah.
it
So I remember when you were having trouble progressing there because you couldn't figure out how to get. It was probably
yeah, I
because
was
you
like,
were
what?
running around not killing anything, huh?
Yeah, because I'm trying to find the next thing to do. I was like, what's going on?
Yep, it's so weird.
Where do we go to? Ah, I've got the next one. Do you have any hopes for new worlds introduced in this game? What are your hopes?
Oh, like okay, I
I have a
know
list. If you want me to go and then you need to think, or if you can just off the dome.
off the dome. I know, I know that it's like not public perception about this property has kind of started downturning over time. The MCU that a lot of people like are not a huge fans of the late stage MCU and stuff like that because of how it's written, the Whedonism and all that stuff. But I would
Yep, yep,
still
yep.
love to see some Marvel properties.
I
Um,
think thematically, a bunch of Marvel heroes will work bouncing off of Sora.
absolutely. Also like uh I know a lot of people are excited for Star Wars. We see a lot of evidence in previous trailers for Star Wars. I don't have the attachment. I I do not care either way. I like some of the extended universe stuff, but I really do not care about mainline Star Wars content.
I'm hoping that if we get Star Wars, we get cool gummy ship upgrades. I'm hoping that if we get Star Wars, we can use our gummy ship to go from planet to planet, and we get a lightsaber keyblade. That's really what I want out of Star Wars. I want a lightsaber keyblade. That'd be awesome.
A lightsaber with Keyblade would be cool, but at the same time, like, how would they construct that? You know,
Oh, no.
that's not for me to figure out. That's for them.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I don't know. Have like it could be like a basic kingdom key, and it could be like wrapped in cloth or something, and then the laser comes out and it's a keyblade. No, I get you. I'm not a super big Star Wars fan. I like the original trilogy. I am amused by the sequels and the prequels, but like I'm not super attached to Star Wars.
Right. and then also, since Kingdom Hearts 3 opened the floodgates to Pixar properties, one one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time is WALL-E. I
I have
love
all the.
WALL-E. I just don't know how well it would translate. You
Mhm.
know, I feel like it would be difficult to do, uh, especially considering. But at the same time, I feel like as cool as something like The Incredibles would be,
Yeah.
oh, we love The Incredibles, but it would be harder to tie it back to the thematic ideas of Kingdom Hearts 4.
I
That
feel like with Wally, where my brain goes immediately, I think it would be a mid-game world. Like in the middle of the game, we'd go there post Quadratum. Like I think Quadratum's supposed to be a hub, so he'd make his way back anyways. But
either a hub or like we see with uh, Twilight Town and Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts
yeah, I was
2,
thinking like
like a
Twilight Town
real
and Hollow
open
Bastion.
world.
I was thinking like if it's in the middle of the game, we could have had Sora and Quadratum for a while. He'd be like, this place is kind of cool, and then we cut to Wally, and the world has ended, and he's like, there's nobody here, and then he befriends Wally, another lone character, and you go. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
you could
yeah,
tie.
yeah. So I was thinking like something along the lines of, seeing Wally interact with Eve, and that in the same way that he felt that yearning for Kyrie in Kingdom Hearts 2 when
Mm-hmm.
he watched Belle and Beast dance together, something like that in Wally, like I sacrificed myself to bring Kyrie back, but I still haven't gone back to see her.
That's a
That's
Tatia Nomura, please. We're here.
no, Nomura, please help us.
I've
Help
got
us
ideas.
cry.
Hire me.
I'm not crying
Hire
enough.
us.
Because I like, as much as easier as it would be to translate something like The Incredibles into a practical gameplay focused world, I think something like Wally would have like better thematic significance, but at the same time it would be difficult to integrate within like the, you know does Sora start on Earth, or does he start on the Axiom? Like
I think it
what?
starts on Earth and then goes to the Axiom.
Yeah,
Or
that would
like it
be
could be
awesome.
one of those multi-part worlds, so you can have an Earth section, and then Sora bails. The next time we go back, we like run into the Axiom with the gummy ship.
Yes, yeah, fun stuff.
Got
Trying to
any other
think.
worlds?
There was one. You go ahead and throw me some, because there was one other Pixar world that I was thinking of that I have lost.
Treasure Planet, first on the docket.
Yes, I did see your TikTok. I know that you put up a bunch of ideas for that Treasure Planet. Um, that was such a phenomenal slept on age of Disney movies, because man, because that was kind of like them getting to the end of their 2D animation life cycle.
Which breaks my heart every time because they were
Yeah,
cooking.
it's tragic that that happened, but
Wait,
absolutely, I could see, just like, especially considering that um our boy Sora would feel solidarity for um God,
Jim.
remind me. Yeah, Jim, because Jim wanted nothing more than to see other worlds, to be
Mm-hmm.
a space pirate, the same as Sora, and Sora just being like, however old Sora, I think he might be 18 in this one, just
He's
like
probably like 18.
slapping his hand on his shoulder and be like, "Look, kid, it's not gonna get you. That's not gonna do you any good. Look what happened to me. I'm dead."
I didn't make it. Yeah, and also like Jim and I can't remember the guy's name, but the pirate guy, that's a good guy, and then you find out
John
he's evil.
Silverman.
Yes, and then he gives up he gives up everything to save Jim, and like that kind of relationship, that's something that would resonate with Sora, and I think something
Hmm.
like that would also tie to a blossoming relationship with Xehanort because he's like that guy's evil.
I
He's the
remember when
reason.
that guy absolutely screwed me over.
Yeah, yeah, he was like he's the reason for all the problems in my life.
That said, I do want a bit of a slow burn when it comes to coming back around on old Xehanort, because that is still the Xehanort that killed Kyrie, and is still the Xehanort that is the reason that Sora is in Quadratum in the first place.
Yeah, and I think that's what I had some themes when I was thinking about Disney worlds, and I'm like, he's isolated, he's kind of lost, and Xehanort's around, so Sora's not the kind of person that's gonna hold ill will against somebody, even if it's gonna
Right.
tear him up inside a little bit. But he's probably gonna come around eventually. But I don't
Hmm.
think he's going to want to. And with certain Disney worlds, you can go like, "Hey, bad guys are pretty bad, but sometimes they have something there." Like some, and if you do MCU, you can easily do Thanos. Like because even Sora would be like, I mean, I guess it would be the
I
easiest way. Sorry,
I
what?
think the only issue with trying to do Thanos is that, like, I feel like he's too late stage in the MCU for that to be a thing. I think
Mm,
if he were to be within an MCU context, like if they brought Marvel properties into Kingdom Hearts, I think it would be closer to like the first Avengers movie, maybe even Civil War. But I feel
yeah.
like that those are the two extremes that he would probably show up on.
Do you think they would do that so they could use Thanos later,
I
or
don't
you
think
don't think
so.
they would tackle Thanos at all?
I don't think they would. I feel like it also doesn't help that his like whole MO, I feel like, is just to actually
He'd be a crazy
Thanos would
super
be a
boss.
very Thanos would be a very good parallel to Xehanort, because Xehanort was trying to use Kingdom Hearts for very similar reasons to Thanos.
Thanos would be a wild super boss. I'm just saying.
Thanos would be one, a wild super boss, and two, I feel like it would be very funny if it was Thanos, instead of looking for the Infinity Stones, Thanos is trying to summon Kingdom Hearts
That'd be
to
so
delete
funny.
half of all life.
The main reason I want Star Wars is so that we can open up more than just a world, a galaxy thing, so that we can introduce something like Treasure Planet, and you can go from planet to planet. And if you have the MCU, you can go from planet to planet. So if we have something like Star Wars where we're going throughout a galaxy, we have the gummy ship. I guess I
so
don't know
so
how.
in that way, it's very possible we just cluster all of the Star Wars, Wally, Treasure Planet, MCU, put them all in one package.
Mhm, yep.
Yeah, that
A weird option I didn't have time to talk about in my short. I was thinking Wizard of Oz. I think Wizard of Oz would be a funny world to send Sora to because you have the Tin Man's looking for his heart, Lion's looking for courage, and everyone's looking for his particular thing. And Sora, they literally be like, "So what are you here for?" And Sora's like, "I don't know." And he needs to put himself back together.
I I think I think that there's a lot of stuff you can do with that, because Sora would definitely be the one to point out, like, hey, you don't need a heart, you've already got one, or oh, hey, you
Oh
don't need
yeah.
courage, you just showed courage in the, because like that's what Dorothy was for. So
Mhm.
actually, maybe within the context of Dorothy's not there, Sora is Dorothy,
Yeah, we can have. That's fine. We can give
and it
Sora some
actually
thick ruby shoes.
it reminds me of what they did with the Three Musketeers in Dream Drop Distance. That it was a completely different instance of Mickey, Donald, and Goofy that didn't know
Mhm.
Sora. And that's what the Wizard of Oz is to Dorothy. All the people that she knows, but in different skins. Like that's why at the end of the movie, of course, she's like, "And you were there, and you were there, and you were there." Sora would absolutely be able to do that, and I think that would be incredibly funny.
Do you have any last world items? I could probably go on with world items, but we can talk about other things.
Yeah, we I think I'm ready to move on from Worlds, because I'm just like not.
Do you think Sora's gonna be able to dual wield in this game?
So the thing about dual wielding is that, of course, we first see it in Kingdom Hearts 2, and he doesn't lose the ability to do that. In Kingdom Hearts
Correct.
3, he can still do that with Oathkeeper and Oblivion specifically. I think that given the direction that they're going, I don't think we're going to see dual wielding Sora.
Do you think we're
Um,
gonna be getting any sort of like drive forms or things like that?
so from what I've seen on the gameplay, it looks like instead of forms and stuff like that, you have a meter for Keyblade unique attacks.
Kind of like in
Um,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
kind of like how in Kingdom Hearts 3, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, it was a form you entered. I think within the context of Kingdom Hearts 4, it's kind of like, you know how in Kingdom Hearts 2 and stuff, like you have your shortcut menu and you
Hmm.
just hit a button and you get a spell.
Yeah.
I think it's just you hit a button and you get a special attack unique to that Keyblade. Um, and it's going to have its own meter. Um, so that's what I have the impression of seeing this gameplay. But it actually makes me think of one really important thing I want to bring up. One important thing that I want to mention that we saw in the Coco trailer that I don't think enough people are talking about.
Hit me.
Did you notice that in the Coco trailer, they put a lot of emphasis on Sora summoning that world specific Keyblade?
Yes.
That in every other Kingdom Hearts game, the Keyblades that you get are afterthoughts. Not
Hmm.
afterthoughts, but like you get them at the end of the world.
Yeah, it's
They're a
like a
reward for
you have
completing
it,
that
and
world.
then we move on.
Yeah. I think it's very interesting to see the potential for integrating individual Keyblades into the story of that world. That it would be cool if like for some reason Sora had to get the cheat keychain for that world to do something, and that's why they gave us a cutscene displaying him summoning that Keyblade for the first time, is because that one's important.
I know that a lot of people feel like the Disney worlds are kind of like side quests, like filler to filler in
Yeah,
between
everyone
Kingdom Hearts
says
plot.
that. When that's not the case, they're weird for saying
Hmm.
that. Like we can pull a number of examples from each of the games. Like, of course, Kingdom Hearts 1, everyone says that Kingdom Hearts 1 is the game in which Disney was most well integrated into the main story, and then from there was all downhill. So I don't think I really need to defend Kingdom Hearts 1 there. But in the case of like Kingdom Hearts 2, we see it with each of the worlds and the organization members that focus on them. They're there
Hmm.
in those worlds for reasons that serve them. Um,
I'm trying to
that
remember. It was Beast and not Zigbar,
Zaldin,
Zolden. I like
yeah,
that
Beast
plot
and
line.
Zaldin um, is a fantastic example. Luxord and the I know it's supposedly pronounced Luxord. I don't care. It's
I
Luxord.
don't care either.
Um, well, we see that with his obsession with the greed present among the pirates in the Caribbean, both in Kingdom Hearts 2 and in Kingdom Hearts 3. Um, and then also in Kingdom Hearts 3, oh my god, them
What?
bringing back the original Baymax in Kingdom Hearts 3 with his like evil ass like red matrix I know kung fu chip. That was
Yes.
so cool. And they also used like the Riku that never made it back. The Riku that never broke away from Ansem.
Uh, yeah, and we had wasn't isn't Replica Riku there too?
Replica
Replica.
Riku is there too. He's the one who actually not defeats, but disposes of that failure of a Riku.
Mhm. I also like the integration in Dream Drop Distance. I think they do fairly well with those worlds, and also it's a different. Oh, they're doing a test in that game, so like the fact that there is even any sort of plot ties, it's like, wait a second, we're supposed to be
Yeah,
doing a test.
one that because it's also interesting to see instances of like, for example, I can't remember what the world was called because it was the carnival that Pinocchio goes to.
Hmm.
Um, and we see Jiminy Cricket and Sora's trying to be like, Jiminy, don't you remember me? And it's like, no. And it's because, and then we of course see the flashback explaining, hey, these aren't the same people. They're not going to remember you. It's interesting to see him grapple with the fact that, yeah, this isn't my friend. That feels bad. That kind of sucks.
Do you think Sora's gonna have? Is he gonna lose his memories? Do you think he's gonna show up in Quadratum without his memories, amnesia style?
Ooh, actually, that's
Because
a good question.
yeah, because he
Because
saw
there
Dumb
is
Goofy.
yeah, there
Sorry,
is
go on.
evidence to suggest it. Yeah, because like we of course see in that trailer that Donald and Goofy as apparitions show up, and he doesn't does he prove in any way that he recognizes who either of those guys are?
No, he eats dirt.
Yeah, he
He goes,
just
no.
good night. He,
Yes,
he,
he did
he
not.
he's a narcoleptic. He goes to sleep wherever he pleases half the time. So I mean,
That's
it's
our
very
boy.
possible that Sora has no idea uh,
And
what
also, he didn't seem to have
his life
reacted
used to be
to.
like before Quadratum.
He didn't seem to react to Riku because Riku spawns in and he just kind of like looks at him. I'm like, I feel like he go like
Oh,
Riku.
did the trailer showcase that? Because I know that it showcased Riku. I was not aware that it showcased Riku and then Sora
It
seeing
did not
Riku.
end then Sora, but Sora looks up at the Flash. He goes, wince, look up, and
Oh my
Riku's there.
God, it's Riku, but he doesn't say that.
Yeah, no, he does.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's your boyfriend. Wake up.
go get him. He needs a smooch right now. Uh, sorry. We could go. What do you make of Quadratum? What are your opinions about Quadratum of the little we've seen? This like metropolis, futuristic. We have machines to fight monsters now.
I
Heartless.
think for me, it's a matter of I don't know if you saw the leaked introductory cutscene that would have started Missing Link.
I did see it.
I have very mixed feelings about that because on
I
one
did
hand, it's really cool. That's
see it.
honestly, it's so sick. I loved that, but at the same time, I don't know if it's within this like the thematic consistency that Kingdom Hearts has had up until this point. Um, of course, I don't want to be like old game good, new game bad on that kind of thing. I think I would need to see it in practice. Though, admittedly, I did think they're calling for Dandelion Dispatch.
Yep,
I
they
thought that
do.
was really cool, actually. So
The
honestly,
dodge
no,
like
I think I'm excited for Quadratum. Actually,
I'm really excited about Quadratum. You're supposed to be able to like jump actually on the rooftops, and as I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3, one of the things I've been bummed out the most about is that I can't get on top of the buildings. I'm like, come on.
well, okay. So it depends on what world you're in, because of
I
course,
know it
like
depends on which world they're in.
yeah, yeah. Because like that, and that's another thing about like Twilight Town specifically. Twilight Town, we see in Kingdom Hearts 3 the first remnants for the very first time people living in these actual worlds. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I've never seen it before. The barren wasteland up until Kingdom Hearts 3. So
the
it's
people
actually
live
going to be
here.
interesting to see like Sora, and this goes back all the way to that first trailer that we got in 2020. Um, Seeing Sora run through a crowd,
Hmm.
like just seeing how people are impacted by the Heartless. We only ever see isolated cases of like the main characters of each Disney World and how they are affected by those the Heartless. But
Yeah, off in this corner over there.
it would be interesting to see how, because like at that point you just have to take their word for it that the Heartless are dangerous. that other than the one guy we watch get turned into a Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, rest in peace to whoever that guy was. Um, I miss him dearly. Like, we just have to take the writer's word for it that the Heartless are dangerous. I want to see people who cannot fight against the Heartless and how they have to deal with that.
Get got. Have you seen any of the memes of all those guys? It took like a whole squad to take out that big heart. I can't remember the specific name of that Heartless, the larger one. And
Oh,
then it's
the
like,
dark side.
yes, Dark Side.
I
And
think
then it's
it's.
like,
I think it. Everyone's calling it dark side. I think it might be something worse than dark side.
interesting. Like just a completely
Because
different thing.
I think it might be a different, more dangerous version of dark side. Because one, it's much bigger. Two, its face looks completely different. The original dark side was like super Cthulhu faced, and you were like, yeah, but this these ones actually have structured horns with like Giga Chad sharp as hell faces and stuff like that.
It hopped in its Megazord.
Yeah, you put on set off too many fireworks behind him, and he did a somersault and landed on his back, so he had to get real big.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, no, I am excited for Quadratum very much so, actually.
I'm really excited. I don't Strelitzia and Sigurd. I am not really versed in Union Cross and any of those things. I've like listened to the like 6 to 10 hour videos of Kingdom Hearts plotline and blah blah blah. But
I
like,
still, because one thing I will say, I've always been someone who is on this, everyone's like, oh, Kingdom Hearts is so complicated, including fans. Sometimes a lot of the fans will like laugh along and say like, yeah, haha, our games are so complicated and our story is difficult to follow. And I'm like, I never thought that was the case. Though admittedly that starts to fall apart a little bit at Union Cross stuff.
what? It's not like it's a mobile game.
From what I understand, Strelitzia is Marluxia's sister.
Which is crazy lore out of nowhere.
Yeah. And Sigurd, I still don't know who Sigurd is. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of Union Cross content to try and get my head around Union Cross.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know who Sigurd is specifically.
I'm really hoping that Kingdom Hearts 4 does a good job in reintroducing a bunch of these characters because yes, we're supposed to know these characters and we're supposed to know a
Not
bunch of this
everyone played
lore.
Union Cross.
Not everyone plays Union Cross,
Because it's
and
a fuck ass
if
mobile game. It's a gotcha game.
and if Disney really feels like this is a $1 billion franchise, this game has to be incredible.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were actually super disappointed in it, but I am so glad that Missing Link was canceled because because it was supposed to be a mobile game. I'm not
And I
trying
was
to
going to
play a
play that.
mobile game to get
Yeah,
the Kingdom Hearts story.
I do not want to play a mobile game to get the Kingdom Hearts story. I agree.
No. But yes, after you.
Mickey is searching for something in Scala at Caelum. Another tie to Union Cross. What do you think Mickey's looking for? What is Mickey looking for? Did somebody say the doors of darkness? Sorry.
Well, because we know he's looking for a way to bring Sora back.
Okay.
It's just a matter of, does he already know that Scala ad Caelum has a way to bring Sora back, or does he just not know? Is he just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks?
Also, I'm curious what Mickey thinks about this place because this is where Eraquis and Xehanort and all the other Keyblade wielders were from. Like, has Mickey been to Scala Caelum before? Is I don't know. I'm excited for Mickey lore. I guess.
Yeah, well, and that said, I am excited about I'm not gonna lie, that really weird Mickey gameplay that they showed off. I'm actually kind of excited for that. The weird Paper Mario thing that they've got
Mm-hmm.
going on there is actually kind of fun looking.
A lot of people complain about Kingdom Hearts One being the Kingdom Hearts One is like the platformer of the group of games, and as you go forward, they get less platformy. Do you think
which
they're
is unfortunate, I think, especially because Kingdom Hearts 1 should not have been so platforming heavy with the way that its jump squat was like dead killed your
bad?
momentum.
Yep.
Um and
I
like
remember having a lot of problems in the Alice in Wonderland world. I was trying to get and freaking Monkey World, Monkey Planet, wherever Tarzan is.
oh yeah, Deep Jungle. Deep Jungle was the worst culprit.
The
It
freaking
was Monstro was also pretty bad in some ways. The Cave of Wonders
oh,
in
yeah, Mushroom. Yeah. Oh, it's all coming back
there were
now.
so many places where the platforming was so bad because the platforming system was garbage. And then when they made the movement so buttery smooth in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was immaculate. And then they just made all of the areas like giant like circles of flat ground
They
with
said,
like a,
"Hey,
a room transition on either side.
you fight now."
Yeah, it's just like then they woke up and were like, "Hey, actually, we have a really fun movement system. Maybe the platforming can come back." And that's what, because you said you've tried fighting the data fights. You
Hmm.
went through the Cavern of Remembrance,
Yep.
and you know how platforming heavy the Cavern of Remembrance was. It was
It took me a
fun.
number of times. Yeah, and there was also a moment where I was way too weak to be there, and I was like, "What's in here?" And then I got clapped every time I walked
You,
in.
yeah, because they give it to you during Hollow Bastion 2, which is the halfway point of the game,
Yes.
when you're not supposed to go there until post game. So yeah, you walk in there and you explode instantly. So
Yeah, I went in there a number of times. I was like, if I just make my way around, and I was like, no, but seriously,
I'll
if I just
do
come out, I
this
was like, oh
early.
god.
Well, and it
Yeah.
also helps that they like gate each part of core with one of the movement abilities from one of the forms. You have to like level it up a specific number of
Mhm.
times for you to like really get through that.
I feel like the Mickey section. I'm curious if they're going to just implement more platforming things into Kingdom Hearts 4, or if they're like segmenting that up for. Here's Mickey doing some platforming stuff. Here's Sora beating people up. Here's Donald and Goofy surfing.
If they had the movement of Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3, I feel like that would be a really welcome change because actually now that I think about it, especially in worlds like Toy Box and stuff like that,
Hmm.
um and San Francisco, they use that movement system to their advantage. They make the worlds more than just a bunch of rooms strung together and they're like, 80 feet long and completely flat ground, you know? Um like going through the vents in Toy Box
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Like you're actually using the movement.
I really enjoyed the Toy Store. I really liked that World Kingdom Hearts 3. I have not made it to San Francisco yet. I I rotate a bunch of my games. I'll play something for a while and then I put it up on the shelf and I'll get to something else. Which is why I've
Yeah,
completed a number of games this
the
year.
unfortunate
But
reality of the situation.
yeah, yeah, because I was like, I can play Kingdom Hearts until the sun burns out. But
Oh
there are
yeah,
other things. But there are other things I've purchased that I should probably
I
play.
have a
That's fine.
non-zero amount of other games going on.
Oh gosh. I have Mickey's going to be a playable character. Sora's a playable character. Donald, Goofy are playable characters. Who else do
Oh
you think
wait,
should be
yeah.
playable?
Before we move on to who else I think is going to be playable, on the topic of Donald and Goofy being playable,
It's crazy stuff.
like I said, I was never super attached to the Disney aspects of Kingdom Hearts. That
Hmm.
despite it all, like, was never the biggest fans of Donald and Goofy for a number of reasons. That I'm just like, it's whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that they were playable in that trailer, I was like,
The boys.
no, look,
The boys are back in
yeah.
town.
So I'm not gonna lie, I am actually super excited for being able to play as Donald and Goofy.
Just
Um,
spam Beta Flare.
I I would love. love to play as like some of the Sea Salt trio.
Oh, that'd be
Man,
fun. Haynard and them. Oh no. Axel, Shion's, Roxas. My bad.
well, because also we know that 7 is a very important number in the Kingdom Hearts series. There are 7 of the Sea Salt trio now, because
Yeah.
now they have Hayner, Pence, Alette, Roxas, Shion, Axel, Syx. That's 7 people.
We got some lights.
So, I mean, I think it would be really fun to play as Roxas or Shion specifically, because those are my 2 favorite characters of all time in the series.
Yeah, I dropped Roxas early in the list because I know you feel a certain way about him.
You already know that's my goal.
I'm really hoping that we get to play as Riku, and I hope like we get to play as Ventus because Ventus is a little sorry, but we could give him a little more content.
You want to play as a bum? That's crazy.
I want him not to be a bum.
Okay, because like we already know that we're gonna get Riku. There's no way we
Yes.
don't. There's no way that they make Mickey, Donald, and Goofy playable and they don't make Riku playable. So we don't have to worry about that.
Do we get Xehanort? He's a good guy now.
That would be cool.
I wouldn't know how to feel. Like it would be
That
awesome.
said, that actually makes me wonder if we're getting all these playable characters. Potentially, maybe they might even give us some of the other Keyblade wielders we've yet to like see very much of, like the Union Cross characters like Sigurd, Strelitzia, and stuff
That'd
like
be
that.
a lot of fun. I'm curious if they're going to be like in your party.
Yeah, that too. I mean, because one thing I will definitely say, super excited for Luxord and what he's gonna do, because they made okay. You already know how I feel, but I'm gonna say it again
But the
for the people in
people.
the back.
Yeah.
They made that man sexy as hell. I don't know how did they make. I already really liked Luxord. He was already really cool. And then in Kingdom Hearts 3, when he was just like, when they were just like, let's play again when we're just guys. And he was like, hell yeah, I'm about that, brother. I was like, you know what? That's why I mess with you, Luxord.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the goat.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Do you
That
think?
reminds me,
Carry on.
he gave Roxas a wild card to turn the tides, and he still hasn't used it yet.
Roxas, hiding secrets from us again.
Oh, sorry, Sora. He gave Sora a wild card.
Sora, hiding secrets again.
I did not mean to dead name Sora and Roxas.
He racist. Sorry.
Racist against nobodies. I'm not Diz. I'm not Ansem the Wise. I'm better than that.
I didn't realize how bad it was until I played through that game. I was like,
He just says
if
absolute nonsense.
He said nobodies with the hard R. I was like, damn, God. I'm interested if Kyrie's gonna be playable because we got to play Kyrie for like that one smidgen of a second in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. I think that's the unfortunate thing is that like
Oh no, unfortunately we have lost the voice actress. Rest in peace.
we've lost a voice actress. Might be crazy to say. I don't have a lot of strong feelings about that. I just have a lot of strong feelings about Kyrie being a nothing character for
And she
a
can't
lot of the
become more of a character unless she's on screen. She's got to be in here.
Yeah, so like she's got to do something, right? She's got to do something.
She's a Keyblade wielder, just like Lee.
Prove that she deserves to be in the polycule. The Destiny trio is a polycule. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, Riku's out there in the field. Come
Yeah,
on, Kyrie.
I mean, there's no way that Sora and Riku aren't gay for each other. It's just a matter of are they willing to include Kyrie.
They probably are definitely willing to include Kyrie. Like, get in here, girl. Uh, let me on to the next thing. How do you feel about the Keyblade wielders in Quadratum and like the technology, the dandelion dispatch, all this type of stuff, more Quadratum stuff.
So it's interesting to hear the concept of Dandelion Dispatch within the context of Kingdom Hearts 4. There's evidence to believe that like Quadratum might be the final resting place of a lot of Keyblade wielders. That they might have picked up jobs as part of the police force there. You know, because that's what the dandelions were. They were going to be the future Keyblade wielders rising from the ashes of the Keyblade War, and that just didn't end up happening.
Mm-hmm.
That there was a lot of sabotage around that. And that's why there's so few Keyblade wielders in in the events of Kingdom Hearts up to this point in the series. So it's cool to see that maybe like professional Keyblade wielders just on a police force in Quadratum. I just
Uh,
hope that they don't pull people over for some
and whack
unsavory
them with their
reason.
magic sticks, their magic friendship sticks.
Do you know
Pull
why I
over.
pulled you over?
Yeah. Sorry.
He's trying to
Uh,
drive away. Quick, fire!
yeah, Faraga. He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
Keyblade
Reflera.
control laws.
So yeah, uh, they're like flying ships that were like I assume carrying people, but there were also buses about, and I was like, okay.
So, like, well, and then also that's another thing that I was thinking of when I was talking about that. I just didn't. I was not able to telepathically put that image in your head. It was just like those are really big ships. How many people are in a single dandelion dispatch?
And how
Like,
like I don't know how this is it like a paramilitary thing? Is this just like
right?
intrinsic to the government? I don't know. Unsure.
We need lessons on the quadratic government.
Please, no, Maria. Uh,
No, Nomura, please.
I just send in a document. I just send me the laws. Uh, no, I had something to say. I forgot. On to the next thing. So is Sora Keyblade Master yet?
He has been a Keyblade master for years, bro. What are we talking about? What? Okay, other than Terra, who
Bless you.
thank you. Other than Terra, who technically was never a master, he was obviously supposed to be a master. If we go by the word of Xehanort, Terra is a Keyblade master.
Nice.
He's
The
the
guy that
only
killed
character
everybody.
we see do Keyblade transformations, other than Sora. He does Keyblade transformations all the time in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Light work.
What other
Light work, no
character
reaction.
can do Keyblade transformations? And
Ugh.
also, he relearned the power of waking when he woke up Ventus. So, if those were the prerequisites for being a Keyblade master in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, then he's a Keyblade master, bro.
Yeah, Sora's. I agree. Sora's definitely a master.
In fact, I
Um.
would go as far as to say he's not a Keyblade master. He is the master of the Keyblade.
Oh, tell that to Yen Sid. He's the one that flunked him.
Man, to hell with Disney backwards, bro.
Yeah, it is crazy that Sora, because of things that were completely out of Sora's control and Jensen's control and the test control, Sora gets
His name's
flunked.
spelled backwards as Disney.
He's a menace.
He's supposed to be in control of this.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, it's just crazy that he hasn't been legitimately given the title of a Keyblade Master. Do you think everyone's going through the watch Kyrie pulls up as a Keyblade Master before Sora gets it?
People would be rioting in the streets.
Sora's like, "Who are you?"
That said,
On
it
the-
makes me think all the other Keyblade wielders that we have now, Roxas, Shion,
you got an army.
Axel, Kyrie, like, what are they gonna take a test?
They're gonna hang up the key from above their mantelpieces. We have Chekhov's gun loan. That's a good question. I feel like characters like Roxas is definitely gonna want to be a Keyblade Master. I think if Roxas wants to do it, Lee's gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
Ventus needs to grow up,
Yeah.
unbullify. He's been in shitified.
And also I think it's unfortunate that like he embodies some of the ultimate issues with Kingdom Hearts storytelling, that he's an amnesiac boy who his secret past that he doesn't know about is a bunch of the Union Cross nonsense. That he was one of the original dandelions.
He's gonna pull up there and be
Did
like,
you know that, by the way?
"No,
He's one of the original dandelions?
why would I? They didn't put it in the game."
There's only been 7 of them, and for some reason Ventus is one of them.
Is that what Eraquis was doing? Flirting around with the? No, I guess Xehanort had him first before Eraquis, didn't he?
What's that?
Xehanort had Ventus before Eraquis, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's
interesting. I'm
because
curious.
Ventus got shipped across time and space to an unknown
Classic.
destination, and Xehanort's the one who got to him.
Tale as old as
Like,
time.
ooh, what's this? Yoink.
Yoink. Uh, the command menu has attack, magic, items, and build. I'm really curious what the build thing is going to be.
So that's the thing that I was talking about, what I believe it is earlier, that it is kind of like its own shortcut menu, the same way that you would use a
Ah,
shortcut menu for
yes.
Magic. That each Keyblade is going to have its own unique attacks attached to that build command. So it's going to be different for each Keyblade you have. Um, the only thing is, I just don't know what direction that they're going to go with that.
Think we're going to fuse Keyblades, make a baby ultimate weapon, make the
Now, because
Keyblade.
so we see, and I don't remember what Keyblade he was using in the trailer that they showed this off. I believe it was Kingdom Key, that he's able to summon like the Keyblade tornado that like
Yeah, I think it
Vanitas
was
used to
Kingdom
use.
Key.
I believe that's going to be some build menu nonsense, and I believe
Uh,
that something like that attack would be exclusive to Kingdom Key and stuff like that.
his keychain seems to have like a grappling mechanic now. That's pretty
So
cool.
I'm wondering whether or not that's also going to be Kingdom Key specific.
Mm-hmm.
I think as a because we've seen that he'll use the keychain as a whip attack in some trailers, and sometimes he'll use it for whip attacks, and sometimes he'll use it for traversal. I think
Ah,
using it as a whip attack will be exclusive to Kingdom Key, but using it for traversal looks like it's probably going to be a universal mechanic, because we do see him using the chain to leash a Heartless and skate behind it in the
mm-hmm.
Coco trailer using the Coco World's Keyblade.
Also, and I'm sure it's a similar idea. On Donald and Goofy's command menu, it had combat style. I'm interested. Like, are those just like team attacks, or are you switching
I
between
think
Donald
it's
and Goofy?
Yeah, I think it might be switching between Donald and Goofy, largely because, like, I don't know what kind of stances they would go into. You know,
Yeah.
unless it was like inspired by some of their attacks, like because Goofy, um, uh, has a couple of attacks that have always been part of his kit, regardless of which Kingdom Hearts game you're playing. Like Goofy Tornado, dude. Goofy
Yep.
Tornado is goated. I love Goofy Tornado. So maybe one of those stances will be based on like the more you mash, the longer your Goofy Tornado goes. And if you switch stances, instead of doing Goofy Tornado, you're doing Goofy Bash, which is
Yeah.
him using his shield as a sled. And whenever he hits a Heartless, it gets launched towards Sora for combo potential. So maybe
Mm.
that's what we'll see with the stance change mechanics. But I suspect that it's probably just going to be a character switch button from Donald to Goofy and back.
At the end of the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, the extended one, someone tells Sora to wake up and see. Some girl whispers sweet nothings to Sora, and it's on a black screen. You have any ideas who? Because it has to be like
It's almost definitely Skuld, I think.
who?
Skuld.
Who's that?
Oh boy.
Oh
So,
boy! Did somebody say the doors to? Sorry.
do you remember the cutscene after you defeat Syx in Kingdom Hearts 3? And
No.
that's fair. So, when you defeat Syx in Kingdom Hearts 3 and Axel is like holding him and he's like, "You let him reduce you to this?
Yeah.
You dumb stupid idiot." So he
I'm
talks
stupid
about how he
idiot.
was jealous that Axel forgot the reason that they joined the organization, or rather
Yeah.
joined the research group that then became the organization. Um, there is a Union Cross character by the name of Skuld, um, who is widely suspected to be one of the first of Xehanort's test subjects when he was Terranort.
Row.
That Isa and Lee met her one time and promised that they would get her out. They never did. We also see one of the people from the final world when Sora enters the final world in Kingdom Hearts 3. We see
Like
uh,
Timothy, whatever his name is.
uh, uh, no, but like the soul, other souls that are around.
Yeah.
One of them is believed to be Skuld. Um,
Interesting.
yeah, so I think that's probably Skuld. Um, I still don't know a whole lot about Skuld specifically. I would like
Neither do I.
to because she seems to be so strongly connected to um, uh, Axel and Syx. Um, but unfortunately, Union Cross is where my expertise on Kingdom Hearts tends to crumble a little bit, which I feel like
Uh,
is true for a lot of people. But that's okay. We'll
I
get there.
think I think I got maybe 20 more minutes in me. Just heads up. Do you think? And this ties to me saying, where do we think? Sorry, I'm curious if Coco takes place before he makes the Quadratum, because where do dead people go post Quadratum? Because Xehanort's ended up here, Sora ended up here. Like, do they end up in Coco? I don't think so.
No,
Like,
I think that Quadratum's going to be the first world. Either it's going to be the first world or it's going to be a hub world,
mhm,
something along those lines. I think that Coco will probably come after, because like it is the land of the dead, but traversing worlds largely doesn't follow the same logic that it probably would for the people of that world.
yeah.
You know, like Kingdom Hearts characters that can come and go as they please. You know,
I'm also curious, like, why is Sora going to Disney Worlds for Kingdom Hearts 4? Because it's kind of baked into Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, but like now we're in a completely new place.
yeah, he other than like just trying to find a way back. But at the same time, is he convinced that he's gonna find those in Disney worlds? Or is he just kind of willy nilly?
And also, are these like Daylight Dispatch? Are they going to different worlds too? Do they have like technology that sends them to different
Oh yeah, that's
worlds?
a good question. But
Like, I'm just
at the same time, if they're going to different worlds for Dandelion Dispatch, then why are the Heartless still a thing in whatever worlds that they show up in? Certainly, the Dandelions would come out and like snuff
because
them.
they're sorry.
Okay, yeah, well, you know what? That's fair. They do be kind of getting clapped by like whatever.
Fodder.
Yeah,
Some of it's fodder,
I
not
think
all of it.
I think more than the story of Kingdom Hearts 4. I think the biggest thing that I'm worried about is the gameplay. We've talked, I think, largely about narrative concepts for
Yeah, yeah,
Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts 4. But I think one of the big things that I'm worried about is Kingdom Hearts 4's gameplay. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, I really like that game. I'm not gonna be one of those. I'm not gonna pretend to be one of those people that is like Kingdom Hearts 3 bad because it's not Kingdom Hearts 2 2. Because I'm not one of those people. I really liked Kingdom Hearts 3's
It's fun
gameplay.
game. The gameplay is fun.
It's a fun game. But there are definitely a lot of things that Kingdom Hearts 3 could have done better. Now the thing about that is they did. They did do them better in the Limit Cut episode, in which you see the data versions of the real Organization 13.
Yeah.
Their versions of the data fights are so well crafted. And I think it's largely because a lot of the things that Kingdom Hearts games forgot after Kingdom Hearts 2, because after Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 ended up going to a different development studio. Or not studio, but different development team. It went
Mm-hmm.
from Tokyo team to Osaka team, and the Osaka team's Kingdom Hearts games were not it for a long time. Birth by Sleep, garbage. I'm not gonna lie, Birth by Sleep is not a good game.
Uh,
Um,
I, I don't think it's garbage, but I can agree it's
with
not as good.
within the context of like somebody who is intimately familiar with a lot of the intricate like minutia of the gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
you really start to see the cracks form when you're privy to that kind of stuff in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Things like bosses don't flinch ever. They have like infinite super armor and they'll just break through your combo. There's no revenge value. So you have no
I didn't
idea
even
when
know
the
that
boss
revenge
is going
value
to.
was a thing until you told me, like the retaliation thing, and like it made sense as soon as you put a word to it, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah. But
sorry,
because
continue.
there's no revenge value in Birth by Sleep, you just have to guess. Am I allowed to keep attacking, or am I going to press the X button and immediately get blown up because I'm not on the defensive? Um,
Yeah, that's that.
yeah.
You know that does suck.
So that was largely the issue with a lot of Osaka teams' games, until Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, actually did a good job of making bosses that reacted properly to whatever was going on, whatever you had dealing with, especially the data fights. The data fights were truly a return to form when it comes to mechanically how those bosses were compelling in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because if you manage to find an opening and you hit the boss and he flinched, boom, that's a combo starter. You just keep going, keep
Yep.
going, keep going. A lot of the data bosses will let you get a solid 2, 3 combos on them before they break out and they go back into that kind of push pull of the tides in the fight where you actually have to know what you're doing, get out of there, get back in, um,
And
that kind of thing.
that's what's exciting about the gameplay. That's the tug and pull of a battle.
Especially given that, like, even still, I think the reason why you feel it so much more in Kingdom Hearts 2 than you do in even the data fights in Kingdom Hearts 3 is because you had a way of exploiting revenge value when revenge value came. In
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts 3, during the limit cut bosses, you hit revenge value, and largely they'll just get out of there and then start their attacks again, with no like forced revenge like attack that they always like. Oh, this boss always does this attack when you hit the revenge value. Something that
Yeah.
shows up a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2. So if you know it's coming,
You can get
like
out of the way. Yeah.
Roxas, his big thing is that he if you hit his revenge value and he's in the air, he always does his front flipping dive move on you.
Yep.
So a lot of there are
Yeah, you
actually
can exploit
consistent
that.
setups. Yeah, there are consistent setups where you can loop him infinitely in that. That like I think it's like reflect, one hit of a combo, blizzard, thunder, it hits his revenge value. He dies on you again, reflect, combo, blizzard, thunder,
Mhm.
reflect, and it's just a loop. That the player can exploit if like they know the system.
Back with the video I brought up earlier of some guy playing crit level 1 and saying this is how a game is supposed to be played. He said that a lot of, and I hadn't thought about it, and it started to give me reach into memories, flashbacks. I was like, oh god! But he said it's a numbers game, and he was like, it's like basic attack, basic attack, basic attack, and that's like your normal combo. Or you get a basic attack, magic basic attack finisher, or like it's something
Right.
you could really just like plug things into.
Yeah. Especially considering things like some bosses have HP gates,
Mhm.
where once they hit a specific health value, something happens. So sometimes you got to plan for that. One of the
Yep.
big reasons why the lingering will is so difficult is because he has a ginormous moveset. Let me see if I can real quick off the top of my head all of
Do it,
the
do it,
different
do it.
attacks that he can do. We've got Rising Suns, which he
Hmm.
does a lot. The Ultima Cannon, Spike Phase, Whip Attack, Bow and Arrow, Attack and Magic Seal, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Um,
Mike Tyson's punch out.
he'll literally turn his Keyblade into a punching glove and just beat you to death. Um, it's
The
one of
magic
his
fun friendship
fastest
stick.
attacks. And then of course his DM. Not including the DM, that's like 5 attacks. But when you fight him, he'll pick like a random set of 3, and he'll cycle through largely just those 3. So sometimes the fight isn't super difficult because
If you
it's
are
just
fortunate.
yeah. So you just need to get out of get out of the way of like his first few attacks, because that's one of the big challenges also with the lingering will is he is invincible unless he's just at the end of one of his attacks. So you have to play his game. You have to like defend yourself, and you can't cheese him with like reflect or an invincible limit or something like that.
That
Um,
hurts.
so a very easy way to get super far against him is just know you do 3 full combos into explosion,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna force revenge. So you get out of the way. Then you play the game again. Then you get your hit, 3 full combos into explosion each time. You get out of there. Boom. So it's very easy that like you could go back and forth on that, and that's why the HP gates are important, because at a specific HP gate, it doesn't matter if you're only on your first combo or your second combo. He's gonna break out of it and smack the hell out of you.
I guess what are some gameplay things that you are hoping to see in Kingdom Hearts 4 then? Because you're correct, we were talking mostly narrative based things. I wasn't even, you did text me earlier, but I wasn't even thinking about it.
Right, right. Um, I think uh, I want to see uh, proper damage scaling. Because I don't know if we've talked about it before, but one of the big reasons why Kingdom Hearts 2 is able to be done at level 1 is because of a little thing called damage scaling. Um,
Explain it.
every world has a battle level, So, for example, the world that never was, the final world of Kingdom Hearts 2, has a battle level of 50. There is only a certain range around 50 in which your level actually matters. So if you walk in there at level 50, you're doing level 50 damage and you're taking level 50 damage.
Yeah.
If you walk in there at level 99, the game stops processing your levels past like level 65 or something like that.
Yeah.
After level 60, so if you are at level 99 going into a level 50 world,
You
you're
power
doing
clip
level
them.
65 damage and you're taking damage as if you were level 65. And there's also
Interesting.
a floor for that. So if you're going into a level 50 area at level 1, then you're going to be scaled up to like level 40 or something like that. And that's what makes a level 1 run bearable. And that's why the level 1 runs in every game after that sucks. You can do a level 1 run in Birth by Sleep, it sucks because they don't scale your damage. In fact, you can even see it in normal gameplay without being at level 1 that sometimes you'll walk into a world and you'll be doing chip damage to enemies. You will not be doing any damage to enemies at all. You level up once, and if you in that level up get a strength up, then suddenly like, oh, my damage just tripled somehow. Sometimes it's just like so strange. And in the case of Kingdom Hearts 3, they did a middle ground that would have worked. I don't think it does. But I
You just
still
think they should
appreciate
go
that
back?
they went out of their way to implement this system. They have an ability on all the Keyblades called Hidden Potential, where if you enter those Keyblades transformations against a higher level enemy, they'll give you bonus strength to accommodate for the difference in your levels.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like you have damage scaling, but only when you're in a Keyblade transformation.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is strange. Um, so I would like to see them bring back proper damage scaling. Because I don't want to have to walk into a world like a level 50 world at level 49 and suddenly I'm not doing any damage because I'm just one level below where I should be.
I
Um,
think Final Fantasy Remake Part 1, I think I dropped it because I didn't like I did a lot of chip damage. I didn't do I felt like no matter how well I was leveling up, and I looked up, I was like, "Am I not strong enough?" I was within the relative level range.
and,
I was
and
just
and it's
not doing a
because
lot of
they
damage.
expect you to engage with the stagger system and stuff like that. And like
Yeah,
you don't do a lot of damage until you stagger the enemy. So
yeah.
I
Then I'm
wouldn't
like,
want
I
them
don't
to
even
do
feel
that with Kingdom
strong.
Hearts. A lot of modern action games here nowadays are starting to lean into stagger systems like that. I feel like ever since the advent of Sekiro, with the posture meter, I feel like a lot of action games have been introducing a posture slash stagger meter. And
Yeah,
for some games, it works. For some games, I really like it. For a game like Kingdom Hearts, absolutely do not do that to me. I will kill
yeah.
you.
Don't do that. Don't
Um,
please.
um,
Gonna whack him, and he's gonna die.
And then I know that this is just like I know that this is just my nostalgia talking. I know that this is just like I would love to see it. I want Reflect in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Is it not in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Nope, Reflect is not in Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's some
Um,
why.
I don't know. I really miss it. Of course, Reflect was insanely busted in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I don't
But
care.
that's largely like and like I was saying before, I think that's why the revenge value system I think works so well in Kingdom Hearts 2 because you
Mhm.
had a spell that instantly gave you not only defensive utility but also offensive utility for you to abuse when you understand the revenge value system. Um, so I mean, I would love to see Reflected Kingdom Hearts 4,
I
but
would also. I shouldn't have left.
it should not have left. and I
They could
miss
have
it very
scaled it.
dearly.
They could have scaled it down. You didn't have to leave.
I mean, you would not believe the face that I made when I saw in the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC when you're playing with like all the Guardians of Light in like a circle that
Yeah,
Xion, Mickey, and Aqua all cast Reflega, and I was like,
it's the
"Look,
thing.
it's the thing! I love. That's my favorite spell."
That's why he's the goat. Uh,
I think actually that makes me think. What do you want to see as far as spells? Because we're definitely getting a fire, blizzard, and thunder. That's like the elemental triad that has made like the you know that's always been a part of Kingdom Hearts' identity is that elemental
yeah,
triad. Um, that like past that, largely it's all been like utility spells. Like Kingdom Hearts 2's Magnet and Reflect,
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 1's Eroga is technically elemental, but it was a defensive spell in Kingdom Hearts 1. Gravity, I would love to see Gravity come back. Gravity was such a
Gotta
cool
be.
spell. And it
Um,
would be really cool to see it with modern effects.
there isn't a revive spell, is there?
Nope.
I think we
Oh,
should have a revive spell.
uh counterpoint, cure does revive people though,
Oh,
if
never
you
mind.
use it on them.
Uh, what kind of things do I want? I definitely hope that they're thematic to some of the stuff. I thematic, like I hope maybe some of the spells tied to like the worlds. I was thinking a revive spell like Coke, like where they're gonna be in Coco. If Sora doesn't have Cure, maybe Sora learns Cure in Coco.
Yeah, so,
And
something like because we do see that with like you get your final copy of Cure by
mhm,
completing 100 Acre Wood in Kingdom Hearts 2. So I mean, because that's I think that's a very fantastic place to learn Cure.
yeah, and like if there is a treasure planet, we could use gravity. And if you want
Yeah,
to use it for
Gravity or Magnet.
or magnet,
Um,
if you want to use it for like some sort of platforming thing, or you want to use it for some sort of like traversing mechanic, that'd be fun. Like it can also be used in
right.
battle, but like I guess I hope whatever they bring into the game, it could be used in battle and outside of battle, because a lot of games.
They did do an interesting in an interesting way in Kingdom Hearts 3, because I know that for spells like Blizzard and
Mhm.
Arrow, they used them as flow motion activators. That whenever you cast Blizzard on the ground, it gives you a flow motion rail to skate across. That if when you use Arrow, it also becomes a flow motion jump pad for you to use.
I'm
So
learning
I
new
would
stuff right
absolutely love
now.
to see spells get like flow motion esque utility.
Oh,
Um,
do you like flow motion? I really like flow motion. I like
I
the
really
source
liked
so
flow
floaty.
motion in Dream Drop Distance. It was broken as hell, but it was super fun. They nerfed it in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a little too slow, I think, to use like effectively.
Efficiently, yeah.
Um, that the only flow motion that players realistically use on a regular basis is uh the air step, because it lets you immediately like walk up on a uh just like I heard you was hey. um so like I
Fuck
think
it, give Sora a Zeta flare.
if it were a little faster to utilize, I think I would love to see flow motion come back.
All right. Do you have any last thoughts about anything we've been yapping about? Anything we didn't get to yap about? Is there something you'd like to get off your chest before we boot?
No, that's about it for me. I appreciate you having me.
I guess the last thing for the people in the back that aren't here right now. Um, how do you feel about Sora's outfit? Sora's design for Kingdom Hearts 4? I don't think we talked
Uh,
about it.
I That's another weird thing is that like I know a lot of people are like, where's his big ass shoes? Where's his like super poofy shorts legs and stuff like that? Honestly, I kind of like how just normal he looks. He just looks like
Like we
a
said
guy.
before. Yeah, he's just a dude.
And honestly, I actually kind of appreciate that.
He went through his rebel phase, and now he's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He got the edge
That's
out of him during Kingdom Hearts 2.
It's Sora Kingdom Hearts. That's all
So,
we need.
yeah, I see that they've given Riku kind of a not a glow down, but Riku's like shirt. It has like the little Mickey symbols on
His
them.
glow down was in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I really hope he gets a different Keyblade. I need him to ditch the car key.
I also don't like the car key.
Yeah, it's just I was like, cool for the first like 2 seconds I saw it. I'm like, wait, he's gonna have this for the whole game.
I think the only reason I don't like it is because it doesn't have like the traditional teeth
Mhm.
that
Yeah, just
technically has teeth. You know the dimples in it.
I ought to beat you with those dimples. Teeth, my rumpus.
It just looks strange that it's a straight blade with no teeth.
I bet Mickey clowned on him once he got that Keyblade.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, because he broke his Keyblade. Mickey's like, really?
And it was the coolest Keyblade in the series, by the way.
I love Past the Dawn. Is that the name of that?
Wait to the dawn.
Way to the Dawn. That's probably my favorite Keyblade.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
What's your favorite Keyblade? Right before we leave. I'm sorry.
Ooh, damn, you asked me a really different. Probably two become one.
Ooh,
Two become one is so goated. I love that
what?
one.
Do you remember its ability? I assume you know its ability because
Light and darkness. Basically, it's either when you're in combat and you enter a drive form, it's either always anti form or final form. You cannot get any of the other forms.
ready to play this game
Oh yeah, I love
every
game.
time. um, thank you very much, Steele, for having. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
where can the people find you?
The people can find me on TikTok. I will. I don't know where the people can find me. I did not come prepared to self promote.
No, I'm sorry. No, that's okay. I know that Steele Steele on TikTok. If someone wants to find, because you drop some things sometimes.
I have opinions on occasion.
That's
I occasionally have opinions on things. They're very strong opinions. Very strongly worded opinions.
nothing wrong with a strongly worded opinion.
Worded a bit stronger than I had the chance to here. Uh,
I appreciate
so
it. All right, thank you very much for your time today. I'm gonna hit the big ol' X button.
oh, you already know it. I'll catch up with you soon, Brav.
Very well.